How's it going, everybody? We've got round 3 of Night Lord's Dark Eldar coming at you. We are both kind of in turmoil about how we're playing the game right now. And after the last game, I think Caleb is very anxious for some revenge.
Turn 4 tabling, which is what that was. So, in case anybody missed the video.
So, I'm changing some things up. I need to know if certain things work. This is kind of a hodgepodge list for me. I made it 20 minutes before Caleb got here. But there are things that I've kind of been thinking about in my head. So we'll see how a few things work. The ideal thing for me is that I have to be a smarter player, smarter than my list makes me. I think ultimately that's where a good player comes from in the first place. So I'll go through my stuff really, really quick. 2 Void Ravens. I've got these guys kitted out with implosion missiles and the dark sights. So all small blast weapons on him. He has his... nice and stationary Skyfire dudes back there, so I'm excited about dealing with that. I've got my messy Incubi squad there and a Raider over here. Archon and a Homunculus with them. The Homunculus has a Flesh Gauntlet, which is the 4+ poison instant death on a 6. The Archon has a Huskblade, Shadow Field, and Soul Trap.
No leadership shenanigans this time.
No leadership shenanigans. I know it works, so I need to try out other stuff. The Animus Vitae as well. So that's something to be curious that I want to see.
This is a neat one.
It's an extra little trickery there to see if that goes down. The Scalpel Squadron, I think it's called. 2 units of Rax and Venoms. They each have an Ossifactor in the squad. Venoms have dual cannons. There are 2 5-man warrior squads in Venoms. They're on the table over here.
I'll show that real quick.
The corner. Yep. Same thing I took in the last game, which is 5 with a Cyberite, a Blaster, and a Haywire Grenade. I'm taking some Reavers because there's a formation that I want to use, and I need to know how these guys work. I have a feeling they're going to shot to Haggis here on St. Paddy's Day, but it is what it is. The new favorite formation...
the new Death Star that will soon be coming to a tournament near you.
The 5 Towlers. They've all got twin-linked Haywire blasters, and one of them here, this guy right in the middle, has an Ichor Injector. To get some instant death action. 2 5-man Haywire Scourges.
There and there.
Yep, behind the building. And that is it.
It's in the Raider. It's right there.
So, simple rundown. Again, hodgepodge list. A little bit more close combat than I have done, considering that I've got 3 units dedicated close, 4 units dedicated close combat. So, we'll see.
For sure. Here, you want to take it?
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I got this time. I have 4 drop pods coming in. I have 3 with 10-man terror squads. One of the terror squads has got a Centurion with Primus Medicae. He's also got a plasma pistol, Nostrum and Chainglaive, Artificer armor, but only 1 unit has that. The other drop pod has got a Contemptor Dread. I just got him finished the other day. I got to touch up the base still, but and he has got a Carries Autocannon and a Plasma Blaster in his CC weapon. Plasma Blaster is Strength 7 Assault 2, Assault 2 instead. I got 2 5-man units.
Plasma effect, I like that.
I got 2 5-man units of Night Raptors, each with 3 Nostrum and Chainglaives total and a Melta Gun. You know about the Terror Squads. So spooky! Hey, on a good note, I did order the actual Terror Squad bodies and Mark IV armor bits this week.
Right.
So, and I also said goodbye to $600.
Yeah.
My girlfriend doesn't watch these. Then I have this is a dual carries autocannon Contemptor Dread. I think that's one I did have done before. So he's hiding back out here because he just wants to make it turn 2 to get Interceptor Skyfire.
Yeah, I hear you.
This one here's got same deal except 2 twin-link glass cannons. Hiding out here, he's gonna do a little snipe action and hopefully shoot down a flyer when it comes on.
We've got a Dreadnought sniper in a building. Like really?
Yeah.
Like really?
Yeah, it's
really.
It's weak. Oh, and then we forgot something. I got the Night Haunter, and I'm playing this time the way he's supposed to be played. By himself. He will be coming in. He's by himself.
Wow, all right.
He's coming in by himself. That's the way the Night Haunter would roll. Conrad Curze is coming in. 435 points. Instant death attacks on a 6. Strength 6, AP 2. He's got 7 of them on the charge.
All I think I know what you're going for.
Yeah, he's going to take out anybody that gets near him. Hit and run, fleet, all that good stuff. It will not die. Yeah, I'm excited to try him this way because he didn't get to do a lot last time I took him. I didn't use him the right way though. So this time he's going to do work. So I can't be afraid to let him get killed because let's face it, you really can't kill the Night Haunter. You can only hope you contain him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to attempt to seize the initiative. You guys want to see that? No.
That's worth a shot, right?
Yeah. All right, we'll be back with Kyle's turn.
All right. So 2 things we're going to go over real quick. First of all, we didn't tell you what mission we were playing. We are playing a Dawn of War number 4.
Number 4?
I don't know what it is. It's really kind of interesting because we can score each other's numerical objective cards. So any card that has 1 through 6 on it, if he has 2, I can technically score it. If I have 3, he can technically score it. And we have to discard whenever it is scored. So interesting, you can never discard them either.
Just
right?
the numbered ones.
The numbered ones, right?
Just the numbered ones. The other ones you can.
So getting past that point, we rushed ahead. Past my turn, it was really quick. He only deployed 2 things and didn't do a whole lot. So we completed the whole first turn. I'll go over what I did real quick. Kind of moved up. The Scalpel Squadron came in, and the 2 rack squads. The first one lost its raider. They passed their pinning check. Second one scattered from here to over close to this building, passed their dangerous terrain check. Not a whole lot in my turn, honestly.
Just moved up here.
Moved up here. There were some scourges that jumped over the building into this area. Your drop pod came in, lit them up, took them out real easy.
Yep.
Scourges over here moved up to this objective.
Which you have 2, right?
I have 2.
Okay. You have 2 and 6. Or no, I have 6.
You have 6.
Yeah. I have 2 and 6.
Here.
Oh, you can steal my objective. This is what's handy. You score that.
I score 2.
Sorry.
And 6 is contested over here.
6 is contested.
Raider got popped from shots from both the dreadnought or drop pod and the squad.
Yep.
But the guys inside are fine. They passed their pinning check.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of good that I'm going to be able to do against them, but I'm still going to, they're there.
Oh, he's got poison, so
right.
that's handy.
So this raider got 1 glance on it from the explosion of the venom in front of it. So interesting enough, Caleb rolled a 5, and the explosion came back. He rolled a 6 to do it. I couldn't jink.
Yet only wounded 1 of the racks.
Yeah, only one of the racks, but took a whole point off the venom. So
yeah.
I've been saying for a long time that I'm not a huge fan of venoms, and this was my last shot at them. Really, honestly, this was the last time.
Are they dead to you?
And they're not dead to me, but like I don't think that they're as good as they used to be.
They used to be a lot better. Yeah.
So I've got a ton of raiders that are in a box. I'm going to start breaking them out. I think that they're a little bit better.
He also did a glance to my dreadnought here with the blaster.
Blaster in the squad shot up.
Failed my save there. So yeah, as far as objectives, he stole my number 2. I got first blood. Did you score any of yours?
I did not, because 6 was 1, and then D3 if I had twice as many as
you. You know what?
Which I don't have.
I have behind enemy lines. 1 victory point of one of your scoring units is within 12 inches of your opponent's table edge. So I will take that. So as cheap as it is.
No, you're fine. You got it. I was going for the D3 if I control any 3, but you took that from me.
Yeah. So we can't discard any, but because Kyle scored one of my objective cards, I lose it.
Correct.
Which stinks. Because 2 is right there, and he's in good shape to keep it. So 2 to 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 you, 1 me.
Yeah. First blood for me and Linebreaker. Okay. Yep. Cool. We'll be back with Kyle's turn. I promise this time.
Piss and biscuits. So 2 critical points to this turn for me: the drop pod and the dreadnought inside. When you've got as much haywire as I do, you think that you'd be able to strip 3 hull points off or something.
10 haywire shots and 5 more twin linked.
9.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay.
Scourge jumped over to get these shots into the drop pod.
Yes.
I wanted to take out the drop pod so that the Talos could assault the dreadnought inside.
Correct.
Or shoot the dreadnought after it came out. So, whatever.
Haywire does good against the dreadnought. Dreadnought's armor 13 on the front. Yeah.
Shooting order is a big deal. So Haywire whiffed on 4 of 5 shots.
This entire squad missed. Change that. One hit, I saved one.
3 or 4 and you saved it.
Yes,
yeah.
I saved
So
one.
it didn't do anything. So it goes up with the Talos.
These ones all hit, though.
Twin linked, all hit, all did glances, so 5 glances.
Yeah, so no pens, so they couldn't blow it up.
So it's a wreck. The Dreadnought's out, but he's completely untouched.
Yes.
I proceeded to shoot 2 heat lances into the Dreadnought, which was really heavily undercover. I could only see his shoulders and up. But I hit once and didn't do... Failed to actually
you actually failed.
kind of armor.
Yep.
Viper. Venom back here moved 6 inches so I could attempt to shoot the Ossifactor that was in the squad. He had a nice little cluster, so that was really appealing to me.
I also had 2 guys that were out of cover, so I was going to have to go to ground to save that, which I would have had to go to do.
I was really concerned that I wasn't going to roll to hit. BS4, I still need a 3, so I rolled a 5, I believe. So I hit, so I was like, all right, I'm in. It's Fleshbane. I'm going to do 1 wound. No, I rolled a 1. So potential of, multiple hits didn't do anything at all. However, I have 5-man Warrior Squad, 5-man Warrior Squad. They all opened up into the squad that was here, as well as the Venom from back here and the Venom from back here. Took you down to one man squad, and
who made the last 3 saves.
Made the last 3 saves in that entire Venom shot into him.
Yeah.
And of course, that's the time I roll poorly and forced you to make some saves, and he did. So,
failed panic. He ran. He's now
heroic. He's real close to these guys. He can still regroup. He's got snapfires or all that stuff. But critical thing is that 6.
I'm off 6, and unless I put a drop pod there,
you got 6. I got 6.
I have 2 6s actually.
You have 2. So
I have 2 6s, and I
there.
can't discard them.
There's 3 6s out there. If you have 2, I got 1.
So I'm stuck with this card for this entire freaking game if I don't score 6.
Yeah.
Or you can steal it.
I can steal it.
So what do I do there? Do I put another pod and waste it over there? It's 2 points I'm giving away if I don't.
Right.
Hate this game. Why do I play it sometimes?
Caleb's coming up.
Real
quick, the Flyers both came on.
Oh, yeah, this is an interesting tactic.
But because of my Dark Eldar Warlord trait, I rolled the 2, which is the best Warlord trait available to you. You can re-roll Night Fight, Seize, and Reserves. I rolled a 5 and a 4 for them to come on. I re-rolled and got 2s on both of them. I didn't want them to come on. I had nothing for them to go after, so I kept them off. It's probably going to be a lot harder going forward, but hopefully I'm going to have some more stuff to target. So Caleb's up next.
All right, we'll be back, guys. Okay, I had a pretty good turn. All my stuff came on. Papa Curze, 2 drop pods, and the 2 Night Raptor squads. Let me go from left to right what I did. From this Dreadnought, I was able to put a crew stunned on this Raider. Papa Curze came in here, scattered a little bit. He fired into the Scourges after the Dreadnought did. I know some people are thinking, why would you shoot at these Scourges when you have the Talos right in front of you with the Dreadnought? And my reasoning was this. Strength 6 guns are going to need 5s to wound T7. I learned this last time.
Yeah.
So we fired into the Scourges because the Haywire, the less it's on the table, the better. And they're also a lot more mobile than the Talos. The Talos right now are stuck in a cluster of terrain.
Where I really can't get points.
No, you can't, because I got my infantry safely away from them with the exception of Papa Curze.
Right.
That was a plan. So between the 2 of them, the Scourges failed a morale check and fled 17, almost off the board.
Yeah, really close.
The biggest run I've seen in a while. From this squad here, I was going to shoot the Rats, but decided not to and went into the bikes, killed 3. Thank you, Deflagrate, from my...
2 more from that?
I got 1 more. I got 2 more wounds, but you failed 1.
Yeah.
So they fled off the table, which is awesome. Shot at him. He did
Jinked.
But I didn't do anything to him. Shot here into this squad with these Night Raptors. Between them and then this Terror squad was able to eliminate them. This squad is hanging tough, though. We shot into the back of them from this Night Raptor squad.
Went to ground.
Wrecked
the Venom here.
Wrecked the Venom. How did I wreck the Venom? Oh, that was this one. Never mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make them break with this drop pod and this one. That's right, and I didn't. So, Kyle's got 2 flyers coming on. I've got a lot of clustered up stuff. So, bombing runs, there's no reason they can't be effective.
Yeah.
No reason at all. He's still got the Talos, which can still munch through anything.
Yeah.
Actually, even against Papa Curze, that's 25 attacks on the assault, right?
Yeah.
So 25?
3 times, no.
Well, I think they got 2
3
CC.
plus 5 times 5, yeah.
5. Yeah, I mean, so yeah. I put Papa Curze there for a reason, though, to see if Kyle would take the bait.
Yeah.
I don't think he will, but you never know. So, all right, we'll be back with Kyle's turn. Did you score anything?
I would have.
I scored 6.
6 was
And I got behind the lines as well.
nice before that.
2.
So you got 6.
Yes.
We also want to tell you about something that happened last turn.
Yes.
We whiffed. We made a mistake. The 6 over here on the previous turn was contested by a terror squad.
My terror squads, because of my right of war, are troops. They have OBSEC.
Objectives secured. Mine are from the Real Space Raiders detachment, which do not have objectives secured.
So this is one of those instances where once in a while, when you take a formation, OBSEC will screw you out of a victory point.
It's the only time it's affected me so far, but
it's the first time
it's a big
in
time.
probably 12 games I've seen it actually become a deal.
Yeah.
But I just scored 2 more, so that puts me up 5-1, I want to say.
Yep.
Kyle has got one of his that if he kills 3, kills a unit in the shooting and assault phase.
Shooting assault.
You can get D3,
D3
or one or the other.
Yeah.
And then you got...
I got a couple of different things. I don't
You
remember.
got 6?
3 objective cards, something like that. They got 6, just like you. 6 is out of reach, though, to be fair. 6 was the whole game for this whole mission, because you got 2 6s, I got a 6.
Correct.
And it doesn't look like I'm getting 6.
No, I got 6 wrapped up. I'm good there. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, we'll be back with Kyle's turn.
All right.
I had plans. Plans didn't work out. So, flyers came on early on in the turn, and I dropped some bombs, which was fantastic. The interceptor here took shots at him. I did jink, and you hit with 1. You hit with 2.
I hit with 2. A pen and a glance. You failed the glance.
Failed the glance. He's got 1 glance. Or
Yes.
I failed the failed the glance.
Failed the glance.
Failed the glance, which is great. Dropped the bomb on the squad that was right here. They failed the test. Ran. There's 3. Excuse me, 3 in the squad.
4 total. This one guy here is actually a separate squad. Yeah.
4 in the squad total. The warriors here shot the blaster and threw the haywire grenade into the drop pod. Blaster whiffed. Haywire grenade did a glance. Assaulted the drop pod later on. Put another glance on it, so it's got 2 glances.
Yeah, it's actually shaken. It's actually shaken.
Oh, that's
remember?
right.
Yeah.
Shaken.
So snapshots in one.
Drop pod.
Venom.
Venom shot into the
Night Raptors.
Okay.
I want to say you killed 3.
Killed 3.
Which was the Sergeant, which was a big one because he had the Artificer armor, the 2 up. So
killed the Sergeant. Rax charged in, each doing 1 wound. Night Raptor did a wound. Rack did a wound.
Yep.
Took 2 out, so it's 1-on-1. Rack is fearless. So regardless, they're stuck.
Over to here.
Dropped another bomb as the flyer came on.
This was the big one.
This was the big one because this affected my strategy as well. I intentionally wanted to get the Talos squad that was over here in assault range. I needed like a 7 to get to them. That would at least give me a victory point.
That's how far they were.
Yeah, the Talos were at
Right
this
there.
point. Your squad
Yes.
was at this point. So it really wasn't that bad to make that roll. I mean, okay, dice, but I could have done it. And that was the idea. The bomb dropped, they broke, they ran.
Correct.
4 inches?
4, yeah.
But, 7 on 4 becomes a 12. That was just, I wasn't going to roll 2
Yeah.
6s. So, shot a couple of haywire shots at the Dreadnought and ended up assaulting it. This was just ridiculous. I figured Math Hammer was in my favor here because I did 1 hull point on the shots.
haywire? Yes.
So it had 2 hull points left on it.
Correct.
I had 20 attacks.
Hitting on 4s?
Hitting on 4s. I would assume I could roll 3 6s out of that somewhere.
Yeah.
2 6s is all I needed.
You only needed 2 6s, and the math is in your favor there.
Math's in my favor.
Because you should have had 10 hits. You didn't. You had
I
like
didn't. I
you had like
hard.
7 or
Yeah,
6, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
So I in return did
1.
I did 1. Yeah. No, change that. I did 2. You saved
2,
the
I
feeling of
saved
pain.
1, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Over here, Kyle was
debated.
good at charge.
I was going to charge Curze because I got the Archon, I got the Homunculus, I got the Incubi. That's not bad. That's not a bad squad to send at a Primarch. Points-wise, they're probably pretty even.
435 versus that.
I might even be higher in that
Yeah.
case. So I had the intention to do this. However,
I told him I was initiative 7.
when I realized he's initiative 7, that just doesn't work in my favor.
No.
He's going to butcher that squad. The Archon would go Simo with him. Could have maybe done a challenge, hoped on the Husk Blade. I don't know. It's just not where I want it to be. He wants Curze into this squad anyway. They're out of position. They're in bad shape.
Yeah,
This whole squad has been wasted.
Yeah.
So really bad on my part. I still only have 1 victory point. My Flyers are in poor position to continue to do damage, especially that one over there. It's not going to...
Yeah, you're going to fly him off the table. Now, the good note is I can't shoot him. I intercepted.
Right.
So, that's the upside. Yeah.
It's still a really bloody game. I expected it to be...
This is a massacre. I mean, this is... I'm down to 9 Terror Marines out of 30
but
so far.
You're really winning on points right now. So,
Yeah, I'm a 5-1 still.
Yeah.
Are you in position to score anything this turn?
I am not.
Actually, 6 or no?
6, yes, but you got a drop on it.
Oh, you didn't wreck it. You didn't wreck it. That's right.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
So I had ideas, didn't work out. That's the game sometimes, though. So
It certainly is. So
Caleb's coming up next. We're at bottom of 3.
yes, bottom of 3.
Our games are nasty. They're over
They are.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back, gents. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me tell you about disappointment. Disappointment is 435 points jumping into a unit that your Contemptor Dread successfully grounded, wrecked the Raider, put the HQ in his little incubi turds. Conrad Curze jumps in and says, I'm going to kill every son of a bitch in here. And what's he do? Not a single friggin' wound. I mean, on the upside, he didn't do a wound back to me, but hey, whatever. So here, Contemptor got wiped out by smash attacks by the monstrous creatures. The
Smash is the way to go, guys.
Yeah, that one. Well, that one you hit above average as well.
I did.
You hit
yes.
4
I
out
hit 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 as opposed to I shot here with them into the back of the bomber. Didn't do anything. He did not jink either, so he didn't shoot because he intercepted last turn. Over here, shot at the other bomber. You didn't jink, actually.
I did not.
You didn't jink.
I should have, but I didn't.
I did a glance here, but then I turned around at this squad that was snapshotting and did another glance, which wrecked it off the table. No big deal. The one guy that recovered, who's on his own, came over here, killed the last 3. Hello, deflagrate.
Yeah.
Did 2 wounds, and then because he failed one, I did another one. Yay! Kyle on a brain fart, jinked here from this drop pod.
It was a brain fart. It was one shot. I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
Yeah. So here's what he's got now. I'm up 6-3.
6-3.
He just scored points for killing units in assault. He killed 2. I killed 1 because we had a dual kill assault thing here. I don't know what the hell it was.
It was interesting.
Yes. But we had a rack against a Night Raptor. And yeah, they're both dead. So yeah, nice play. So we have the top of turn 4. Kyle is up. We got to draw cards. He's got Scourges back here. He's got his towels.
They're good.
Towels that are no longer locked in combat.
They're good.
Locked in combat back here.
Yep.
Flyer can come over here, can go to the right, whatever he wants to do. This is a tough game. It's a tough game.
It's a lot closer than I thought it would be for the list that I brought. So
I thought this was a pretty soft list going into it. The Talos, my plan of avoiding them has worked, but the downside is I don't have the points that I'd like to have because I'm stayed away from basically a third of the table, half the table. Really.
Yeah. You cut off. Looking at the table, you cut off from this point pretty much over.
Yeah, I avoided them. I can't deal with them in close combat.
I've gone from deployment here to dancing around this whole area, so I haven't picked up a single point from their formation,
Correct.
which is tremendously beneficial to you.
Which I think I gave you 3 points in our last game from it, or 2 points maybe, but
it was 1.
Was it only 1?
It was only 1. Yeah, I got a shot here, maybe.
Correct.
If I can fit one of them through there, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, big lesson there was Smash. Smash definitely worked against that Armor 13 vehicle. So, all right, we'll be back with Kyle's turn.
So, the Primarch succeeded. Did what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
The Archon and him were in a challenge. Huskblade being AP3, I got 1 wound off. I rolled appropriately to get the 1 wound, but...
I saved it. It's only AP3, so...
Yeah, it needed a 2, but
yeah,
on the
I got
I thought the Huskblade could do something with
Eternal Warrior not being in play, but I didn't even think about it as a Primarch. But
I had to break it to Kyle. If Dante's got Eternal Warrior, Comrade's Curze probably has Eternal Warrior.
Yeah.
If Drago has Eternal, yeah.
Good point.
I'll shut up.
So, it's St. Patty's Day. I've been drinking.
But you did some good things over here.
I did some good things. Talos came up, took out a squad, got me a victory point. Good deal there.
Yes.
The racks charged in as well, but it didn't matter. So
You didn't get the roll for their attacks because the Talos actually wiped them out. Man, that monstrous creature AP2.
Yeah, it's nasty. Flyer pivoted 90 degrees, moved 18 inches, took out the Night Raptors.
There was Night Raptors there. They're gone.
There's only 5 of them. I shot all 4 implosion missiles. Did like 8
8. I want to say
had
8.
direct hits with everything.
Actually, yeah. You only had one that scattered, but it was only 4.
So
it didn't matter.
Right. So all my missiles are gone. He took out my other flyer in the previous turn, so I probably gonna be doing some jinking and flying off the table. I don't really have a choice otherwise. I don't think I can come back and do anything here, so it is what it is. We're getting really close here to the nitty-gritty end. Top of 5?
No, bottom of 4. Bottom of 4, yes.
Yeah.
These last 2 turns have drug on a little bit, but that's all right. It's St. Patty's Day. We're having a good time. Yeah, so we're back with the end of mine and the top of 5. I think it's everything.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Top of turn 5, and I'm here to report that we did jack and shit. Contempt of Dread with Skyfire. Shot into the bomber. Nothing.
2 hits, 2 pens.
2 hits, 2 pens, but he jinked it. No problem. I decided to try to shoot into it with the Terror Squad here. Nothing. Same thing here. Nothing. Drop pod. Tried to shoot in the racks. Nothing. Drop pod here. Tried to shoot into the Venom. I didn't think he jinked on that one, did you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey, good news. Contempt of Dread killed a rack and put another wound on one.
The Talos.
Yeah. Not racks, Talos. Hey, St. Patty's Day. Woo!
3 full wounds, only on 1 left.
Yes. So we're whittling them down. Hey, another 7 or 8 rounds, I'll get them down to nothing. Conrad, mother. We issued a challenge, which gave me a victory point, which is great. We killed 1 homunculi.
Took a wound on it because I saved 2 feeling of pains.
Yeah. But the previous turn on Kyle's turn, we actually killed the Archon, so I did get a point from that.
Slay the Warlord, got the Archon.
Yeah, so I'm up 8-5.
8-5.
Yeah. Top of 5 now, correct?
Top of 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that was under freaking whelming.
Yeah.
Let me just say. Yeah.
It's gonna go quick at this point.
Yes. All right, we'll be back with Kyle's turn.
Really quick, Caleb drew 2 and 5. Or no, you had 2. You drew 1 and 5. On
Drew
the
1 and
cards.
5, yes.
I was able to get out of this and claim 5 from him. That gave me 1 point. The assault over here, Curze slaughtered the homunculus. 2 was claimed by the Scourges. He was able to hit and run out of the combat after he killed the homunculus and contest the objective here. So that one is not claimed by either of us. Venom.
Flyer flew off the board.
Flyer flew off the board. Venom unloaded into the 4-man squad. I had 12 hits and did 2 wounds. You had...
I had my Centurion who's got a 2-up Artificer Armor, yes.
You rolled your Lookout Sir, and you got your Lookout Sir.
Yes, because I failed 1. Yeah, go figure. That's the way this game has gone, seriously. Okay, we'll be back with the bottom of mine. It's getting tight. Yeah. It's getting tight. We're running out of bodies here, so much like any game of this size. So, all right, thanks.
So that's it. We are we're going to decide to wrap it up. We actually rolled to go to turn 6, but in this case we did the math. It's not really possible for me to pull this one out. I have 6 currently. You have 10.
Yes.
So the cards that we rolled, 1, 4, and 5 are available, which I have access to 2 of them.
I can't get to one of them for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, any of the 3.
The flyer can come back on, but I'm not going to do what I need to do. 6 is off the table. The flyers, I could have gone here Had 6 not been claimed on your previous turn to go from 9 to 10, I could have dropped some last,
Yeah. That kind of sealed the deal for me.
Yeah.
So
6 was the whole game.
yes, 6 was literally the whole game. I think I scored 3 victory points off that, and you scored 1.
I didn't get one. I tried.
No, you did. Yeah, that's right. But we had 4 points that were up for at 6.
Yes.
For sure. So
Yes. It was a weird game.
yeah.
I tried some things out. My Achilles squad, Archon, Homunculus, Incubi, couldn't do anything to Curze. Challenges helped me and hurt me. Had I been able to actually throw some attacks at him, I might have done something, but challenges kept you safe. Kept me safe. So it was a little bit of both.
It really made it drag out, that's for sure.
Yeah, it really did drag out.
3 rounds of that combat. Because the first round you saved the Night Shield saves, and
I think the best thing they could do with challenges, if we went forward to an 8th edition kind of talk, I know that's forever away at this point, but I think if they leave it at least to independent characters, can issue challenges. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Anyway, beside the point, I see the value of Void Ravens, but I think that Ravagers, for the most part, against this type of an army,
Against Marines, the Strength 5 AB2, 9 shots per Ravager.
The two Void Ravens coming on did probably the most damage to your army.
Oh, without doubt. Without doubt.
So there's value there. There is. The heavy support slot taking it up, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. If there was like some kind of a formation or something, that'd be great, but there's not. In terms of your army, Curze by himself is totally viable. He's survivable enough that T6, 2+, 4+, Eternal Warrior.
It will not die. Yeah.
There's no reason that he needs to be.
Yeah, I don't think I'll run him in a squad again. I really don't. He's. If you're within 18 inches of him when he deep strikes, you better stand by because you're going to die. I didn't roll that great with him this game.
Yeah.
But I still locked up a squad that was a lot of points,
right,
which I'll take. I still don't feel good about my answer for the Talos.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
That's a good.
That's
I'm going to have a hard time not building lists without them in it.
You know, we both hate auto include.
Yeah.
That's I don't know how you don't take it.
Yeah. He does a lot for an army that needs what they bring.
I ended up pouring, about 24 shots? I think I shot at it twice with the carries.
And you did some damage to it.
I did 4 total wounds.
Yeah.
That's it. 24 shots, 4 total wounds, which that was some decent rolling. It was. But he still got...
Rending was helpful.
Yeah, rending is the only reason. Man, I don't have an answer for him. I really don't. I'm glad they're not fast.
They're slow.
Yeah, I'm glad they're not fast. That's the only thing I can say. So,
I learned my lesson. I won't be buying any Incubi. I'm not sure. I played the bikes totally wrong. I should have taken them out of the cover initially. I could have come up. I could have used the heat lances on the dreadnoughts. There's lots of, they had the movement to be able to go across the board and do that kind of stuff, and I didn't use them right at all.
Yeah, I was petrified of the bikes from the 2 with the D6 rending hammer ass. So
I was looking for the opportune moment because I know you had some big squads of infantry, and I was looking to just jam them in there and see what they could do. I didn't play them right. I didn't play them aggressive because they're fragile. And even with Jink, skilled rider, that kind of stuff. Like you can get some good stuff in there save wise, but.
So I just ordered 10 more Night Raptors, and I already regret it.
You're taking them in squads of 5, and
but I've taken them in squads of 10 as well.
Yeah.
Jump infantry blows. That's what it is.
It can be good. I've played some armies that they're good.
Yeah, if you put 50 of them in a army, I can't put 50 of them in because they're 20 points apiece. So, they're terrible.
Lots of dollars a piece.
Well, yeah. Never mind the fact that they're $55 a squad or whatever it is. By the way, Forge World, I hate you. Hate you so much. Just
the Fire Raptor is going to do a tremendous
amount for your army?
I think that, and I got that in the Spartan. I have aspirations. Yes, yeah.
I think that's really good
because I can stuff whatever I want in there.
Yep.
It's got a 25-man capacity. I mean, I can't put jump infantry in there, but I can stuff all the TAC Marines I ever want in there, and feel good about it.
So after 3 games,
yeah,
I have a really good feel for Dark Eldar. I know how I need to play them. I really like the book as opposed to the 5th edition book.
So is this better?
It's better for a tactician. It's not better for a new player who wants to pick up the army.
And they are always a hard army to play.
Yes. But when you play them right, they're very good. I made several really critical mistakes in this game and it fell apart very obviously. I know that, I can see that, and I can see how those units are supposed to be used, so I won't do it again. But I wouldn't know that until I played it. So you got to see things on paper, things in your head can do lots of things, but until you really see it in a game, it sort of sways you. We've also played only Maelstrom missions. We haven't done kill points. We haven't done.
We haven't, yeah. Which, it might even be time to look at Forge the Narrative or ITC missions from LVO.
Right.
And maybe do those a little more competitive.
Yeah.
But I can't say that the cards have killed any game that we've done.
They haven't killed them.
They haven't killed them.
No.
This one I was a little more lucky with early on.
Yeah, it was
early on.
Weird.
So
is what it is. You kept your guys away from the Talos. Think about it. If I clustered up the objectives and my choices to the point where the Talos could just get to them, and you had to force yourself to go towards them, and they could just sit there and point after point after point. I could have another 3 points. It could be a whole different game.
Much like what you did to me last game, where you outplayed me.
Right.
I played the opposite of that and played Stay Away.
Right. And that was the absolute perfect call against
him. Yeah. Because I thought it was the only way I could deal with them, and I'm right.
I tried to do that with your Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
I ignored them for the most part. I knew you have them. You're gonna have them in every list, just about. But they freak me out. They're an issue for me. I shot at this one once.
That's it. You never shot at the other one.
No.
Yeah.
So, there opportunity shots. Okay, sure, but I didn't go after them like I have been in the previous games, and I think I regret that. I think that they're an issue, especially if I take flyers. If I don't take flyers, maybe it's a different game.
Sure.
Last cannon shots against Dark Eldar, I think, are kind of a waste.
Yeah, and I took them solely for the range against flyers. The last cannon on the 1.
Yeah.
So it didn't pan out. I didn't do anything except made one jank, I think, one time.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
I've got a better feel for terror squads after 5 games now. I know what they can do. I know what they can't do, though. We take on infantry and light tanks. Mm-hmm. Don't put them in a situation where you got to face something other than that, because they're not going to hang out. They're not going to make it. Just end of story. So, the Night Raptors, though, after 5 games, wow. I just want to mail them back and get my money because they're fucking awful. Sorry.
I think you could find a place for them. I really do. Come from someone who plays Blood Angels, I think that you could do it.
I'm struggling to see it. I really am.
Sometime I think I've always wanted to do this with you just for fun. I think we should just sometime swap armies.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah. I just think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But just to see a different perspective.
Yeah.
So it's always fun, always a good game.
Yeah, no, good times again. So we'll get this up in a couple of days, and please leave comments. Talk about my mom, not Kyle's mom. She's a nice lady. My mom's a terrible person. Go ahead, call her names. Or definitely you want to call Sean Mackey names. Yes. That's who you definitely want to. Yeah, you talk about a know-nothing piece of crap. So, all right, thanks guys for checking it out. Later.